Shalom. YAHUSHUA, YAHUSHUA, to all the brothers, Shalom, YAHUSHUA, to all the sisters. I am priest and officer Abadayah 1000. This is the Lashawan Qadash, the Holy Tongue, the Hebrew class. Tonight's lesson is going to be, we're going to go over some, well, the title of the class is the tenses and the the tenses and the characters. We'll go over the beginning characters in the past and present tense. The rules to the past and present tense. So without further ado, let's begin the lesson. But I'm going to start with the alphabet. It's always good to go over our alphabet, go over our characters, so we can keep them ingrained in our minds. And when we do our alphabet, we do it from right to left. We do it from right to left, and when you write your characters, a pro tip would be to write your characters itself from right to left. For example, this would be we say we write to left, right? The Hebrew language is from right to left. So Esau's language, the English language, is left to right. So Hebrew, English. You can see. So what I'm saying is when we write, so you see, if you write the character like this, say you write the character mom, like this. I just wrote it this way. I wrote it like bang, 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 bang. I wrote it from left to right. But a pro tip would be to stay in the spirit of our language, would be to write it out from right to left. It's going to be the same character, but we write in our characters itself from right to left. So that's just a pro tip. So we can get more in the spirit of our own language. Because we're so ingrained of English in our precious language that we do everything left to right. We do a lot of things left to right, but even in the military, Esau's military is left, right, left. But if you do the Hebrew Academy, you know everything's off the right. Everything's off the right. So we're gonna start with the alphabet, and let's start. We're gonna start with the ancient characters. This is the ancient. Ancient characters. I started that right. What is that ancient? Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with I. So I. So that's the character I. That's the character I. Now we're going to go with the Ba. That's the character Ba. Now we're going to go to Ga. So I'm going to put them underneath the pronunciation. A, Ba, Ga. A, Ba, Ga. Then we got Da. So far, we got 4 characters. There's 22 characters in the ancient Hebrew, in the Lashawan Qadash. So ba, ya, da. After that, we got ha. Oh yeah. Also, tradition of the school is when we participate in the Hebrew class, we say our alphabet. Since I'm the teacher, I'm going to say my alphabet right now. Abagadahawaza cha tayaka lamanasa I patiza kwarashata. That's my recital alphabet. As long as you say your alphabet in the correct order, you can say it fast, you can say it slow, you can rap it, you can rhyme it, you can sing it, you can drag it out, as long as it's in the correct order. Whatever helps you remember. YAHUWAH. YAHUWAH. And of course, we got a za. Za. Then after that, we got cha. Not cha. Not cha. But ka. With the hog sticks in. We got cha. So we got a, ba, da, da, ha, wa, za, cha. And we got ta. We got ta. Then we got ya. Ta-ya. Then we got ka, meaning ka, soft ka, the ka. We got aba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta-ya, and then soft ka, ka. Then we got ka. Then we got la. We got la. This is the first, I would say, first 12 characters. So I'll give you a chance to write that down. So let's get YAHUSHUA, Ecclesiastic Cuss, and the prologue to Ecclesiastic Cuss. Oh my God. Because we're going to learn something about our language. Our language is the original language. It's the language of angels. It's the language that the Most High speaks. We should be grateful that our ancestors kept holding to this language and that we're taking it back in the I.S.U.P.K. It's a powerful language and it's a simple language. It's slang. We already speak in slang in our precious language, but our language itself is slang. It's slang. The Bible was written in slang. The Bible is the Black, Hispanic, and Native man, woman, and child book. It's about our history. It's about our culture. The prophecies concerns us. Christ came to save his people from their sins. He came to save us. Read it, public control.
One time. It's the wisdom of Jesus, the son of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus. A prologue made by an uncertain author. This Jesus was the son of.
Oh, Flocky. Is this the highlighted one? Is that highlighted? Oh, Flocky. I just want you to read this part.
Go ahead. Hebrew was translated into the tongue.
Yeah.
For the same things uttered in Hebrew.
For the same things uttered in Hebrew. What does that mean? For the same things uttered in Hebrew, meaning other. So we got our Bible, but Bible's written today in English. So we got our scriptures, or the prayers, for example. When we send them the prayers, we got the Hebrew and we got the English. So the same things uttered in Hebrew. So the same things uttered for the same things uttered in Hebrew. Read.
And translated into another tongue.
And translated into another tongue. So it doesn't matter if it's translated to Spanish, French, whatever other language. Portuguese. Read.
Have not the same force in them.
Have not the same force in them. They don't have the same force in them. Hebrew is a very strong and powerful language. It's strong, it's powerful. When you speak it, you use more of your lungs and your diaphragm anyway. It's powerful, strong. It's a very masculine language. It doesn't mean we don't have feminine characters in our language for the females when you're speaking to the females only, but it's a very masculine language. Read.
But the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference. But
the law, the prophets, and the rest of the books have no small difference. So when we take back our language and we start uttering our common phrases, the salute, for example, Shalom. Shalom, YAHUSHUA. That salute is a blessing to the men and to the women, and there's a strong salute. It's strong. It's a strong salute. It's better than saying peace. The Most High, Shalom YAHUAH. The Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. Shalom YAHUAH. That's better. That's stronger. It's more force, and it's more like we brothers at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the ancient characters. We left off at La. So Abba, Yawa, Zaka, Tayaka, La. The next off is Ma. We got Ma. Ma. This one is Ma. Comes from the wave, like waters, waves. Ma. We got Na. Na. Ma, Na. And then we got Sa. After sa, we got I, manasa, I. We got pop. And then we got Shazak. Shazak. Kwa. Ra. Sha. And Tha. So these are all the ancient characters. Ma, na, the rest of the ancient characters. Ma, na, sa, I, ha, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, ta. And our language is pictures of things. I mean, our characters come from pictures of things. Pictures of things. Everything it means something in our language. We have a word for it. Like the eye comes from eyeball. Sa comes from fence. Pa is mouth. So it's pictures of things. It's pictures of things. Yes. So we are very our language is very pictorial. So we're very pictorial people as well. So let's get Zephaniah 3:9, but we'll show it. So we're gonna get Zephaniah 3:9. We're gonna see what the Lord has to say about giving us our language back in these last days of time. Because it's by the Lord's grace and mercy that He set up the I.S.U.P.K in 1969. So He's given all of YAHUSHUA a chance to come back into the truth, to come back and make it on those chariots, to reign with Christ, to have all authority and power forever on the planet Earth for all time. Because reincarnation is real. When you die, you come back as the race you came, as your nation, as you was in your race, and your gender. So if you're from YAHUSHUA, if you're from YAHUSHUA, if you're from Israel, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, man, you come back as an Israelite, YAHUSHUA, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man. If you're Edomite, if you're an oppressor man, you come back as the Edomite or oppressor man. Same thing for the rest of the nations. So that's how it is. The Lord is not the author of confusion. Like we have even though our body, our physical body dies, our souls go up to get judged, and we come right back here on earth. It's a cycle. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. There's a season for everything, a time to be born, and a time to die. And everything goes round and round. It's like a cycle. just like the water cycle. You ever heard of the water cycle where clouds rain down, goes underground, then goes to the ocean, the sun hits the ocean, evaporation, and then turns back to clouds, and comes right back down. That's the same thing about life. So every man has his portion. So we just gotta, the key to life though, is to fear God and keep his commandments. That's what we must do. So now read Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9, for sure.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 9.
If you want to, you can read it in Hebrew if you want, so you have to pull that Bible up.
This is verse 9.
We're gonna, since part of our crowd, hand, most give part of our crowd, and we're pulling the blue letter Bible up on the screen for everybody to see. I'm gonna scoot over. So I can see it as well. Guadazar, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and read it in the blue letter Bible.
I don't read the Hebrew or the English.
The Hebrew.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 9, in the Hebrew. That's Kaya, Ahapai, or that's a Ka.
Yeah, that's a Ka.
Ahapak,
That's the ending Ka.
Mayum.
That one's I'm young.
Okay. Shapa. Bara. Wara. Ra.
Wara.
La Quara. No, La Quara. Kalada, Kalad.
Kalam. That's the.
Oh, Slash Hamas, like it.
Yeah, ending Wa.
Kalam. Bashem. YAHUAH. La Badwa. How to say that? Shakam. I.O.C.K.
Most High Christ. You can read it in English now.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 9. For then will I turn to the people for then will I turn to the people in pure language. So for then will I turn to the people in pure language. It's pure, innocent, it's undefiled. It's pure. It's one of a kind. It's top notch. It's made for a righteous nation. It's made for a righteous nation. We are the light of the world. We are the salt of the earth. Right. What better than having a pure language? With a language that has swag in it. It's a slang. Slang is swag. It is. Everybody wants to use slang in their everyday talk. People speak slang. So read on, Qadash. That they may all call upon the name of the Lord. So that we may all call upon the name of the Lord. So because before people was calling him what? Yehuda, Elohim, I am that I am. Now that the Lord was merciful and he gave us the Lashawan Qadash, we can call on his name properly. And we know what his name is. His name is, if you don't know, besides before I won't give a warning out, you only can say his name in prophets. Well,
when you're prophesying, and that's, you gotta be a priest in I.S.U.P.K to do that,
Right.
prophesying. So prophesying, that's only for priests in I.S.U.P.K. When you're teaching the Lord's name, or when you're praying the Lord's name. So most people, it's only going to be when you're teaching somebody the Lord's name or when you're praying. And then for the priest, when they're prophesying, you can say the Lord's name as well. So the Most High's name is Yahweh. It's Yahweh. It's nothing else. It's the Most High. So we got to give His name reverence and respect. He is our Father. So you won't call your father, your biological father on earth, his name, call him by his name. You'll call him Father, or not, or if you want to call him by the Hebrew, Father in Hebrew is Abba. Call him Abba. You don't call your dad by his name, right? That's no can do. That's disrespectful on so many levels. So read what is up.
To serve him with one consent.
To serve him with one consent. So we all can be on one accord. So we all can fear the Most High God in one consent, in one accord. We can be on the same page. We doing the same thing, saying the same thing, keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, coming to the high holy days, doing the Lord's work, paying our brick in, and then keep on doing it each and every lifetime. Each and every lifetime. So we don't stop. Don't fall weak in this lifetime, so you can stay strong in the lifetimes to come.
Right.
So now, I did want to get the, I did want to get the Assyrian, those did have the Assyrian characters as well. We'll put the Assyrian characters up there real fast. Syrian. Is it two S's? What is that? Assyrian?
I kind of believe so.
Okay. So we're going to have the Assyrian characters, or what they call the modern Hebrew. Basically, the Hebrew that we just saw on the board, just saw on the screen. I'm on the Blue Letter Bible app. Basically, the Hebrew that we use today in Tanakh, because they're not using, only the I.S.U.K just really uses the ancient Hebrew.
Right.
You learn ancient Hebrew from today. Everybody else is basically using Assyrian. So let's get it. Okay. So that's I. And I. Ba. That's Ba. Ba. Ga. Ba. Ga. Ga. Ha. Ha. Wa. Wa. Ha. Wa. Then we got Za. Za, Cha, oh, sorry, Ka, Cha, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ta, Ya, Ka, soft Ka, and then we have the ending Ka. This is Ka, La, La, Ma, 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 Na, Na, Slakia, Ma, then we got Na, Ma, Na, so here are some of the Assyrian characters. A, Ba, Ka, Ga, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na. If you notice, we got some ending characters. We got, like, for the Ka, we have two. So on the bottom, that's the ending character. So if Ka was the end of the word, you're using the Assyrian characters, you'll use this one. You use this Ka. If it's in the middle of the word, at the beginning, you'll use this Ka. Same thing for the Ma, same thing for the Na. Give you a second to get that down. So, yes, Lashawan Qadash, Hebrew. It is our language. We gotta keep tabs on it. It's good to study work, a little bit of words every day. Maybe like, I would say you could do 5 words, but 1 or 2 is fine a day. Just to get our mind again from Hebrew, 1 or 2 words. We gotta overstretch this stuff, but it's our language, so it's good to study up on it. Only way we're gonna get it if we take it back. So I'm gonna erase this. So we left off at 9. So now we at Sa. So we at Sa. So we at Sa. Abagara Awazaka. Tayaka. Lamanasa. Then we at I. So I, Pa. I, Pa. 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 Tiza. Pa. Tiza. Pa. Tiza. So Tiza. 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 Qua. Qua. Ra. I'm gonna put Sha here. Sha, floppy. Sha. And then of course we got the. We got the. We got the. These are the Syrian characters. Finish them off. Sa, pa, I. Sa, I, pa, tiza, qua, ra, sha, ta. Okay. Give me a second to write that down. And then we're gonna get into the beginning characters and what they mean. So some characters, we just went over all 22 characters in the ancient and in the Assyrian. So some characters have a meaning to them. a meaning when it's at the beginning of a word. So you have the root word. So say if you have the root word, so if you have a root word and then you put, I'm gonna write it down. So we're gonna erase this because you have root word is the basic word. It's the original word or the basic word without changing it, without adding a character. So we're gonna go into beginning character. Beginning characters. Beginning characters. So we're gonna start with I. We're gonna start with I. I means I or I am when it's put in front of the beginning of a word. When it's put in front of the beginning of the word, it means I or I am. That's what I means. Like a party. I am fruitful. Ephraim, a party is Ephraim and the Lashawan Qadash, so-called Puerto Rican. That's their biblical tribe name. So after that, we got is Ba. Ba means in, at, mostly in, but it can also mean at, on, by, or with. So Ba. Like when we say Shalom. YAHWAH, Hashem, YAHUSHA, peace, the Most High, in the name of Christ. That Ba Hashem, that Ba is a beginning character. That means in. So you got I meaning I or I am. So when you have I at the beginning of a word, that means I or I am. And Ba means in, at, on, by, or with. But mostly means in. So we mostly use that as in. Mostly use that. So we got Da. Da means do. When used at the beginning of a word. When used at the beginning of the word, Da means do. So when you put it at the beginning of if you have a root word, you have a root word, basic root word, and you start adding these characters, you can change the word. You can change the word by using these characters. Then we got Ha. Ha means the, can be used as the, of, and when it's used It can be used to form a question when you use it at the beginning of a sentence or phrase. So if we use ha at the beginning of a sentence or a phrase, it can be used to form a question. Like when we use it as a sentence or a phrase, that sentence or phrase now is a question. All just by adding ha. See, you see how our language can be used as slang? There's a lot of shortcuts. There's a lot of direct routes. It's very, very simple. So we got ha, meaning the, of, or when used at the beginning of a sentence or phrase, it can be used as a question. So that's 4 of the beginning characters so far. We're going to get some more. We're going to get some more characters. We're going to get Y. Y is mostly used as and, but can also be used as but, but. Yes. Like I went to the store, this happened, but that happened as well. Then, in Old Quaker English, it could have been used as nevertheless. Notwithstanding. Or now therefore. So that's why and, but, then. In Old Quaker English uses, nevertheless, notwithstanding, now therefore. So to move forward, we got Yah. Yah, when it's used as a beginning connector, means he or he will, future tense. So when you put Yah at the beginning of the word, it means he or he will, future tense. Like YAHUSHA, he will save. He will save. So that's Yah. So next we got is Ka. Ka means as or like when used at the beginning of a word. As or like when used at the beginning of a word. So that's Yah, Yah, and Ka. Beginning connectors. Beginning characters, Beginning characters. So we'll erase that. The next one is La. It means to, unto, sometimes of. To, unto, or quick English, sometimes means of. Sometimes it means of. We got La. To. Like we say in the Sabbath service, after the priest pour the wine and hands it off to the priest in the middle, the third priest, and then they come to look at the congregation. The one holding the chalice, the wine glass, says La YAHUSHUA,
Right.
which means to Israel.
Right.
See? So that La means to, is the beginning connector. Because YAHUSHUA, and that is the root word, is the word. And then the La is added on to it to mean to. It's a character. Oh, I just but we have three more. We got three more characters. So we got Ma. Ma means from or of. It's used as from or of. And then we got Na. It means we, us, our, or we will. And then, of course, we got Sha. We got Sha, which, that, or pertaining to. So these are the beginning connectors. And next we're going to get into is the tenses. Give me a second to write that down. Write that down. Time check, what is that? Show?
Time check, 8:04.
What's our class? We got enough time. Take a good time. We got the tenses. I want to do the tenses. I want to do past tense and present tense, and then I want, if we have enough time, break down scripture. So let's get to it. Our tenses. These are the rules. The rules to tenses. Rules 2. Tenses. The rules of tenses in Hebrew. Rules of tenses in Hebrew. So, okay, to start off, I'd like to say, well, okay, two general things before we get to the tenses is that when you want to make adjectives feminine, you add a ha at the end. For example, say we got tawab. Tawab means good. And then, of course, in the Hebrew, it will be wow. Wow. This is the masculine. 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 This is the masculine. So when you want to make an adjective such as tawab, which means good, feminine, you add the ha at the end. You add the ha at the end. So for example, we got tawab meaning good. Now we'll do ta. Wa, ba. So you add ha at the end to make feminine. Feminine. So, tawab is good, tawab masculine, tawaba feminine. Add ha, that's the ha, at the end to make feminine. That's one thing. These are for adjectives. This applies to adjectives. Applies. Dang. Is it YS? I don't think it's YS. How you supposed to put applies?
Applies. APPLIES.
Okay. Applies. This applies to adjectives. Okay. I'll get you that. This is one of the general rules to Hebrew before we get into the tenses. That with adjectives, if you have a masculine now, you want to make it feminine, add the ha. I mean, if you have masculine adjective and you want to make it feminine, add ha to that. And then okay. So that's that. Right? So also, when you want to form, you add young to form, you add young to form plural masculine at the end of the word. So young. At the end of the word. And add Y. Add Y to form plural feminine at the end of a word. Like ak, yum will be for brothers. So I'll write it down. So we have ak, right? Ak, brother. Ak, yum. Ak, yum, brothers. And then the same thing for the sisters. We have YAHUAH will be sister. Shalom YAHUSHUA. Shalom YAHUSHUA. And then we have, and then YAHUAH will mean sisters. All right. YAHUAH will mean sisters. That's just an example. So now, also, an adjective must agree in number as well as in gender with the noun that it modifies. So if you have an adjective like tawab, you gotta agree with the noun that it modifies.
Right.
So are you so like for example, So brother, so the brother it will be Tawab. Brother good. Brother good. Tawab. Or for this one, it'll be YAHUAH. Let me write it down. YAHUAH. Slap. So wow. Tawaba. Agwa. Tawaba. Tawaba. They gotta agree in number and in gender. They gotta agree in number and in gender. So this is the noun is feminine plural. So the adjective has to be feminine plural. So it will be YAHUAH. So YAHUAH. Sister's good. Because in our language, the verb goes before the noun goes before the adjective. So these were just some rules before we get into the tenses. Now we're going to get into the present tense. I hope that was clear. Hope I wasn't jamming nobody up. Now, all I was trying to say is that the number must agree with the, the noun and adjective must agree in number and in gender. So if the noun is masculine, plural, the adjective must be masculine, plural. Okay. So now we're going to get into present tense. Tenses. This is present tense. Present tense. So, okay, so this is present tense. So we're going to start off with YAHUAH. YAHUAH is just the verb that means to be. Since we're in present tense, we're going to start with YAHUAH. It just means to be. It's like is, like to be, is. Is, to be. It just that's what it means. So we're going to start with YAHUAH. YAHUAH. So it's YAHUAH. YAHUAH is he. So YAHUAH, meaning it's connected. So yes. YAHUAH means he. So correct. YAHUAH means to be. It means to be. To be. YAHUAH. Okay. Now, we're going to use the verb shamar as the verb for as the main verb to break down the present tense and past tense. So it's going to be shamar. So I'm going to put shamar right here. Shamar. It means to watch. To watch. So it means to watch. I can put it over here too. Shamar. Shamar. Watch. Okay, so now I'm gonna take YAHUAH off. So y'all get that YAHUAH off. And we're gonna start with first person masculine and feminine. Present tense, which is I am watching. Which in the Hebrew is YAHUAH. YAHUAH. So Yah means I. And you know the root word shamar means watch. So when we added in, we added the wa. So adding the wa in between the first and second, adding the wa in between the first and second character is what's going to make it present tense. Shawamah. So YAHUAH. This is I am watching. I am watching. It's first person is masculine or feminine. Masculine or feminine. Masculine or feminine. First person single. Masculine or feminine. I'm choosing masculine or feminine. Masculine or feminine. This is masculine or feminine, first person singular in the present tense. I am watching. YAHUAH. Yah means I or I am. That's the word that means I or I am. Like we just went over the I. We just went over in the beginning connectors, right? What is that? The I.
Right.
The I, like the I character. I means I or I am. Yah is the word that means I or I am. So if we wanted to get Hebrew with it, we could take the Yah off and just put YAHUAH. And that would still mean I or I am watching. Now let's get to the next. We're going to get you watching THESHADEROOM. THESHADEROOM. Shalom. Shalom. It means you, masculine, are watching. You watching means you watching. I'm watching, you watching. You watching. This is masculine. Let me write this in the bottom. Shalom. So for second person masculine in the present tense, we have Shalom. Atha means you, and Shalomar means watching in the second person masculine present tense. Yep. So we have first person, like the first person, which is I, and we. First person singular is I. I can just do that real fast. I won't erase it. Do that real fast. I'm gonna see if we have a chance to get that down. But I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna write it down. We have so for what do you call it? Okay, first person. For first person is I. First person singular, and third, and first person plural is we. Second person is, and they can both be, it can be masculine or feminine. And then for second person, plural, for singular is you, and then of course for plural is you, y'all. But I'm gonna write that down. You watching, so we stop there. You watching masculine. We get the feminine. Well, this is what this is. So we have like I, right? We have we. Then we have you and you. Then we have, so this is singular or plural. Singular, plural. Then we have they or them. And then we have he, she. Right? So they may have it in there. But this is what I was trying to get at, I was trying to describe. Then we have singular, we have plural. Singular And then we have masculine and feminine. So usually the masculine and feminine gets on to he and she, but we also in our language we have feminine you when we talk about females. Feminine you, feminine singular, and feminine plural you. So now we're going to get back into it. We got you, feminine, singular. Wow. So we got THESHADEROOM. See again, when we put the ha at the end, it becomes feminine. So we got THESHADEROOM. So this is actually a tha, meaning you, sha, wa, ma, ra. You watching. This is feminine. Feminine. Atha shawa mara. You watching feminine. Okay. So now we're going to get YAHUAH Shawamar. It means he watching. YAHUAH. More. Shalom. It means he watching. Means he. Shalom. Means watching. This is masculine. Singular. Masculine singular. YAHUAH Shawamar. He watching. Oh. He watching. This is present tense. Got a few more to go. The present tense. We'll speed it up a little bit. we got she watching. Hayah Shawamara. Ha. Yeah. Sha. Wa. Shawa. Ma. Ra. Shawa. Ra. She. Watching. Feminine. She watching. Yeah, Shawamara. She watching. And then we'll try to get another one on there. A knock now, Shawa Maria. Maria. Shawa Maria. We watching. Knock. A knock. Now. Knock now. Shawa Maria. Shawa Mar Young. Shawa Mar Young. She watching. Knock now with Shawa Mar Young. And that is we watching. We watching. And that could be this is, I believe this one's masculine. Not masculine. So yeah. So we'll move on. So we on you. Oh, plural. We on you plural. Sorry. We on you, masculine plural. Watch. So a thumb is a thumb is when we use you singular. A thumb is when we use you masculine plural. So a thumb shall one more again. A thumb shall one more young. Young. You watch. And this is masculine plural. A thumb YAHUAH Mar Young. You watching masculine plural. So the thumb is you. It's masculine, it's plural. And YAHUAH Mar Young. The young is masculine, and that is plural. Next, gender, and then the number. Okay? So let's get you feminine plural. A third YAHUAH Mar. A thumb. A thumb. A thumb. YAHUAH Mar. Wow. YAHUAH Mar. Wow. You. Wow. Feminine. Plural. So that's masculine plural, a thumb, feminine plural, a thumb, masculine plural, a thumb, YAHUAH Mar Young, feminine plural, a thumb, YAHUAH Mar Wah. Time check, what is that?
One more time. Time check and 8:40.
8:40. 8:43.
One more time.
Crap. I won't be able to get it to past tense, but I can still probably break down that one scripture. So I got two more for present tense. Probably gonna make past tense, y'all. I gotta probably reserve for another class. So what I can do, I'll get into the scripture that I want to get into. So now we on they. They watching. Hum. Hum means they. Hum. Hum. YAHUAH Mar Young. YAHUAH Mar Young. YAHUAH Mar Young. They watching masculine, obviously plural. And then that's hum. That's hum. And then we got feminine. We got hun. 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 So like you can't use hun, YAHUAH Mar Young. That would be incorrect. Because you're using they feminine with the ending character ending character plural plural they.
Right.
With the you have the Y for present tense. I mean, yeah, present tense. So you can't do that. So hun, YAHUAH Mar YAHUWAH, yes, wow. YAHUWAH. YAHUWAH. Today, watching. Masculine. No. Feminine. Feminine. So these were the present tense, the rules for the present tense, using the word shamar as our root word. And shamar means watch. And this one is hun, shawa, mar, wa, feminine plural. They're watching. And they, hum, shawa, mar, young, masculine plural. So now you get the tenses for the present tense. Again, we'll have enough time for past tense, but we do have enough time to get a scripture in. So can you put up on the blue of the Bible, Amos 5:21? Now, why does I might know why I'm choosing Amos 5:21? What's your reason? Why do you think I'm choosing Amos 5:21? What is that?
Halloween is passed?
Yep, Halloween just passed. Halloween just passed. Halloween was yesterday. An evil thing in the sight of the Most High God. For YAHUSHUA, we celebrated. Like, the Most High gets angry. The Most High God gets angry when we celebrate our precious feast days. Amos 5:21. The Most High God gets angry when we celebrate their precious feast days. Let's read it first, and then we can make this room big. So read the book of the show. Shout out to Bakari Yala, if you're still tuning in. Shout out to Bakari Yala, Thwada, for the comment.
That's the book of Amos, chapter 5:21. I despise your feast days.
Oh, in the Lashawan Qadash.
In the Hebrew, it's like, that's the book of Amos, chapter 5:21 in the Hebrew. Shana Afya Ma Sadaya Ha, because like in Ha, is that a Sa? Is that a Za?
That's a God.
God, so it's like Ha Ga Yakum Wa La'a A Ra Ya Ba'ai Tazara Yakum.
Son of Christ. The water's out of hand. Now you can read it and the Lashawan, in the English. Why put it on the board?
Okay. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
See, the Most High God says he hates, he despises our feast days, and he will not smell in our solemn assemblies.
Right.
Meaning he hates Halloween. He hates Thanksgiving. He hates our birthdays. He hates them. He wants us to celebrate his high holiness.
Right.
He wants us to observe the Sabbath. He wants us to Passover. Halloween is a wicked, evil holiday. It's monsters, candy, what's my strangers' houses with your kids? It doesn't add up. We should be very, very careful to not displease our Father, which is in heaven. We should be very careful, because how has Halloween ever helped us? See, when we keep the Passover, the Most High God is with us. He refreshes us for the year. He refreshes us. You know, we got brotherhood that we experience at the Passover, and we just keeping this our holy day. We know we keeping the law. We know we keeping the law, doing what we need to do to make sure we stay on the right hand side of the Most High God. And sometimes a blessing for the Most High God is just staying the course. You know, not having his protection, not having anything bad come your way.
Right.
You might not have an increase, so to speak, but there's nothing bad coming your way either. So you might just have to. Most High God wants us to want it. Like Christ wanted it. He fulfilled the mission. He went on that cross, and he did what he had to do. He taught his people. He did what he had to do, and got through it. We gotta want it, and we gotta just keep endure to the end. Stay the course. Stay the course. Stay the course. You come. Let's write this down, Lashawan. Okay. So read again. What is that? What the show?
I hate.
I hate. See? So that's also another thing. That's another lie the Christian church tells you. The Most High God does not hate. The Most High God obviously hates. Like, the Most High God hates. You can just see it from around. Like, there's one people, even I love Jacob and I hated Esau. But the Most High God hates, what was the Most High God hated sinners? Right? That's in the, where's that at? Can you find that? The Most High God said he hates sinners. He don't just hate the sin, but he hates sinners. I hate sinners. KJV with the A at the end. Might be in the pocket. I hate sinners. The Most High God definitely hates sinners. He hates. That's why we're in this captivity that we're in. We sin as a nation of people. And then even when you found it? Can you read that for me?
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Right. The Most High God hateth sinners. He hates sinners. That's why we're in the captivity that we're in. We can't go around committing acts of adultery, fornication, lewdness, uncleanness, not keeping the law, being thieves, murderers, covetous of our neighbor's property and wives. We can't do those things. It's only going to hurt us in the end. You can see it's hurting us now. It's hurting us right now as a nation of people. Even the rich of us still have problems. It's like, you got to think about it. If you're not in the truth, like you're suffering from something. Like you don't have peace. You don't have peace. You're suffering from something. Look at Diddy. With all that wealth and power, he was still suffering.
Right.
Because why would he do the alleged acts that he did? Only a person who suffered would commit such atrocious acts.
Right.
So, one more Hebrew word, and then we can break it down. Time check, Qadash.
8:56, sir.
8:56. I'm trying to get it in. Trying to get this. Trying to get this last word in. Okay, Yasharala. Okay, now we can break it down. So we got Amos 5:21. Shana Thaya Ma As Thaya Cha Yakam Wa La'a A Rayak Ha I Kaza Ha Yakam. See, just by going over this class, right, Quentin? We can see some of the words that the connectors and the tenses, right? We didn't get to go over the past tense, but the past tense would have been the thought, I believe. The thought, and the yah at the end. The thought. Slakia. I'm just going over my notes, Slakia. Tha, yes. Yes, Thaya. Thaya at the end of a word means I did, I in the past tense. I in the past tense. So in this case, it will be, because this is Shana'a, hate. Shana'a is hate, and that'll be I hate in the past. This is hate. This is I hate. Same thing. Sha'az. Mean ma'az. Ma'az. Despise. I despise. Despise. I despise. Your tongue. Ka your tongue. Come. Because we know so Ka your come will be your feast. Feast. Your. Come. Meaning your. And then we have wa. We learned that today at the beginning of the word. And la'a means no or not. So no or not. La'a. And not. Ba, ra, yak. Abra, yak. So in this one will be at the beginning of the word means I or I will. I will. So not I will. Rayak, smell. And then this is Ba, I, Taza, Ha, Yuka. Ba means in. Ba, we learned that today, in. And then you come, your, come is your. And this, and then I, Taza, Ba means solid assemblies. Solid assemblies. So in Hebrew it says Shana Thaya Ma Az Thaya Kav Yikam Wala Ya the I Taza Ra Yikam Kadai despise I feast your and not I will smell solemn assemblies your. That's how it is in the Hebrew. And don't celebrate the Halloween, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up, the festivities of Esau, their precious coming up. But we have Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication coming up. We have Purim coming up. We have the Passover coming up. So please keep tuning into these classes. And with that, I am Police Officer Abadia, 1000, hold it down, Lashawan, Qadash, class tonight. And I pass it over to Police Officer Qadash Ross.
All right. We had an I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We had I.S.U.P.K. start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of YAHANNA. Move for new brother and sister. For a new brother and sister, or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, you said to the Hebrews, my I.S.U.P.K, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Understand? Just like also Brian, said. You got the feast of the dedication, which is Hanukkah in the Hebrew. The 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. You understand? And it's Wednesday, December 25th, 2024 for 8 days. You understand? And if you want to read up on it, go to the Apocrypha. You go to 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52, and read down to 61. The Roman Akim and I walked in and checked the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, and with that, a module, it's for the brothers. Alright? Men of Israel won't get the brothers no courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak, Yahawah, Shem Yahushua, Rakatham. After the time, hands down, sorry. I'm going to face the sisters. We're going to get sisters no courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak,
Yahweh Shamar al Shem Yahushua.
Now, hands down, class dismissed.